Hey everybody, about to get started here. My wonderful cat is consuming the entire space of my desk, so that's great. Fortunately, I don't really need my keyboard or anything for this. I can just talk. Hey Blizz. Parker, yes? Just rub your face on my phone, thank you. It didn't smell enough like him until just now. Oh, it needs a little bit more face smell. There you go. Yes. Ah, Parker. I love her Bowser suit. The beauty of the style, yes. I think we saw that one in the previous stream, didn't we? It's a good one, though. It's a good one. Hi, Parker. Yes. Put your face snout. Yes. Put your face snout right on my phone, thanks. That's what I needed. Wait, what? Parker, get your butt off my keyboard! Hold on. Parker, God, stop! Owning a cat is great. Parker, seriously. Oh, that stupid thing didn't work. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Parker, thanks for helping me. Yes, 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 yes. So, blue is out. That is the main thing. There is some event stages. There's a co-op thing to grind. Take a quick look at the co-op thing. I'll do polls in a little bit. I'll let people filter in. That always takes a few minutes for people to show up. That's kind of why I do the starting soon thing. I feel like people filter in faster on YouTube. Oddly, Twitch kind of seems worse at notifying, and that's not usually the case. Usually YouTube notifications are like non-existent. Is this a little loud? This looks loud. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. That should be a bit better. So, the battle is pretty easy. If you have Olivia, you win. And if you don't have Olivia, just use Tyranitar. Use Signet Suit Brock. You'll be fine. A lot of people like to flex and show that they have blue, even though he's not really super great to use for this. He's not bad, though. Blue is basically like Karen. Except he doesn't really need to Mega... He doesn't strictly need to Mega to do decent damage. And he has a AoE just like Karen. Air Cutter hits all targets. Hurricane focuses damage on one target. I might need to lower the res or something. Well, the online is kind of always a little laggy. I don't think I can do anything about that right now, though. Yeah, as you can see, the hard mode isn't much harder. And what's weird is you have to play everything twice. You have to play both sets of the co-op. I'll show what I mean in a second here. But there's two missions, one for beating the hard co-op and one for beating the normal co-op. So, Parker, thank you. Thank you for getting off my desk and not breaking things. It's okay if I let my Twitter followers... Yes, that's always okay. Oh, evolve that poor crocodile. Nah. Evolution stones are really rare now. That's silly, but that's the way the game is now. It used to be easier to evolve, fun fact. It used to only require one evolution shard, now it takes 3. It's kind of nuts now. Yeah, but Parker, you just left! I'm always really grateful when people share the stream. Parker, please, do not kiss the mic. Why you do? Why you do? Alright, so why is Flannery here? Blue left to do some training. Okay. I haven't actually done the story part. So, how do I story? Oh. Why doesn't that just take you to the story mission? So whatever. Yes. Single player event. I don't know how much of an actual story there is to it, but we're gonna find out. Hi, Parker. Yes, thanks. Making friends with Blue does not seem like... That is not the voice I was expecting from Blue, but okay. I completely forgot Mega Pidgeot existed, by the way. It's just literally goes Super Saiyan. It's also probably why he has Pidgeot, so he could go Mega. I mean, he could have Mega Blastoise, too. Get your paws off my keyboard, honey. That's right. You want to say hi to the camera? Hmm? No? Okay. So you do have a heart! That's delightful. What happened, Blue? You used to be cool. And by cool, I mean you used to be an asshole.
Alright!
I guess he's chilled out. He's had like 10 years to chill out.
Hey!
Well, more like 20, but... How much time, canon-wise, has passed between Gen 7 and Gen 1? I know it's a fair amount. I want to say about 10 years. I'm not sure why I want to say that, but I do. I don't know, I guess that's just kind of the age difference that new Blue and Ash seem to... or Red. Red is not Ash. Red actually wins battles.
Not bad.
Is it awkward to hold that pose that long, Flannery?
Come on.
I guess when you're a video game, you get used to it. I think it's hard to talk with your mouth cocked to the side like that. Hey guys, it's me, Blue. I'm doing a smirk. Impromptu team. So what do we actually get out of this? Oh! You get to try him out. A lot of Gashapon games like to do that. Oh hey, you're here. You can try this unit. You don't get to keep it though. And of course you gotta pull to try and get them. I think I need to locate the weekend streams. I feel like everyone leaves work at the same time I do or something, or an hour after I do.
Told you we weren't gonna lose.
That was fast. Yeah, I need to stream later on weekends, I guess. Which is only so late I can stream on weekends, of course, because I got to, gotta go to work. For a fraction of a second, my brain thought she was gonna say "time to die." She kind of did, but with a Vin. Dive in, Vin, whatever. Never mind.
Yo.
Yep, everyone is on my team somehow. I don't know how that's allowed. I don't know how. Oop. My chair is breaking. Thanks. Thanks, chair. It has this like lumbar support thing, but if you use it, if you like actually use it, it like breaks out. Cool chair. Well. Heck. Well, I'll fix that after the stream. How is it allowed that I have 45 people on my team? How is that anywhere close to okay? Most people have like 3 people on their team. Yeah, I'm gonna pull in a minute. I just want to let people kind of get some time to filter in. Actually, I'm gonna fix this right now. Hold on. Get on there. Freaking heck. Come on. Welcome to my chair repair live stream, everyone. I'm Chairfix Donnie, and today... what is wrong with you? It's not even a cheap chair either, it's one of those Aeron chairs. The stupid lumbar support thing. just doesn't like you to actually put any kind of stress on it. It just kind of plops out. There you go. I guess it's designed that way so it's easy to put back on, but there we go. Sorry about that.
Hey, you!
Try not to break my chair for the rest of the stream, I promise. Oh, poor Misty. She is kind of terrible, though. We're gonna get Sigma Suit Misty, probably. I think that was in the data mine, actually, already.
Yeah. Yo.
I don't know who she would get.
You can count on me! Time to dive in!
Yes.
Huh?
His voice just doesn't seem right to me.
What?
Also, how is it allowed that not only do I have 45 people on my team, I do not actually use my own Pokemon or self? I haven't used Pikachu pretty much since I got Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu is just kind of better. Hey, Demon. Yeah, Gyarados would make sense.
I'll show you my favorite Pokemon.
Do you know what's freaking weird?
Here we come.
The reason Gyarados' name is so weird is because we got the Japanese name. But when we didn't get Magikarp's Japanese name, which was Koi King.
I told you we weren't.
Magikarp's Japanese name makes perfect sense in English. So they switched that one. It makes no sense. Gyarados' name makes no sense in English. So they kept that one. I don't get it sometimes. It's kind of like how the Pika clones. Now the Pika clones are the only ones allowed to keep the Japanese name. Usually. I think Pyukimiku is the same in both languages, but you know, easy enough to tell. Hilbert is coming in this event. He must be coming in another event or something, because this event is pretty minor, by the way.
What the what?
By the way, is the Poryphone an actual Porygon, or is it just a phone
Hey!
in the shape of a Porygon? I have to know. I think it's just a phone. It doesn't show sentience like Rotom Dex did. Oh, he had faith.
What?
Kinda sucks that Starmie is so bad too, because like Starmie is pretty good. Really fast, Hydro Pump, Recover. Kinda hard to beat Recover. Guess we didn't have to download anything for the event to start. Yeah, I assume that was part of like the launch package. A lot of games do that. They'll kind of load in content a week or two in advance, and then when stuff goes live, it just happens. Food Fantasy was always kind of a mix of that and like taking the game entirely down.
Hey, you.
I've heard Bruno's pretty alright. I think Karina, if you can get Karina to 4 stars, which, unless you're a whale, you can't, but Karina, at the same star level, Karina is always stronger. Baylene's really good too. Fighting types don't really have too many bad ones. I don't know of any bad fighting types in the game so far, actually.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely bad. Hoo-ha! That's what I say when I'm gonna show somebody a serious challenge.
Now this is Pokemon racing.
Have they ever had a Pokemon racing game? I guess they had that weird DS game. I'm not sure if that counts. Bruno's pretty much the same as Lucario, but without the def down moves downside. Oh. Yeah, close combat is kind of problematic. I guess that's probably why she has better stats to compensate for that.
You can do it.
Event is 4 weeks, he is coming in the last 2 weeks. Oh, so it's like a 2-part thing?
Take this.
Hopefully we get more star power-ups. We only get 3 5-star power-ups. If we only get 3 5-star power-ups, like, in events per month, It would take 7 months to max a single character. I figured we wouldn't get 5-star power-ups yet, but we would get like a bunch of 3-star power-ups. A lot of games are like really generous in letting you power up your, you know, really weak characters, and I like that. I would rather have everyone on an even playing field, power up everyone to 4 or 5 stars, than to make my 5 stars super extra powerful.
I told you we weren't gonna lose.
Like, they're already good. Let me focus on the other things. But, oh well, every Gashapon game is a little different in how it wants to handle that. Azure Lane is Azure Lane is pretty much always the best in any regards of that. Except for maybe balance, but honestly, they're never that balanced. Wish the 3-4 didn't need the same amount to upgrade them as the 5-star. Yeah, you need 20. How much do you get for a duplicate? How much do you get for an extra pull after 5 anyway? Is it just 1 each? I like how he looks like he's a Machamp now. You just get 1? Okay, that's ridiculous. It should be like way easier. I mean, you'll get more 5 stars or 3 stars eventually.
Yeah.
Like way down the road, after I've gotten, you know, played for months, I'm sure I'll get 3-star dupes that are like, you know, pretty free, but by that point I'm gonna have a bunch of 5 stars and like it might not even be enough. I don't know. Don't know about the 4-5, so I guess I say yeah, I think somebody said that they only got 1 5-star power up.
Amazing.
For the 5th dupe.
Yeah.
Of course, only whales have any of those. I don't. That's something I'm not a fan of. Like, I'm really glad there's no PvP thing, but for right now, the star power-up system is basically whale only, and I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a fan of, like, anything being just completely whale exclusive. Like, obviously you gotta give them something. But, like, a whole system, a whole gameplay system, you genuinely can't access without spending a minimum of, like, $200-300. That's not very cool. I like the way Azure Lane does it, because, like, you pretty much whale for skins. You just buy the cosmetic skins. That is by far the best value out of your gems. There's not really a huge incentive to do much else. Gems, or skins, expanding the dock, unfortunately, and the wedding rings, but oh, that was it, huh? Yeah, the event's not super big. I hope events are gonna be a lot more rapid fire. Oh, there's a boss. Okay. Theme can't be edited, huh? This, huh? I get that they want to have you try out blue and stuff, but like...
Fight me.
Fight me, yes. That's all you need. It just seems kind of funny to have locked teams that can easily auto the enemy. They're just basically cutscenes. I mean, I would be able to stop this on my own with my own team, like even worse than this, but still it's silly. Yeah, I hope there's a lot of events. If this is all we get per event, is 3 5-star power-ups and a few coins, then I hope we're gonna have pretty frequent events, because this is pretty tame in terms of rewards. You gonna do things? I hate how the AI just refuses to use anything. I forgot Pikachu has potion. Still not worth using Pikachu, but... Oh, it's trying to prove me wrong and lose on auto, now that I said that. Although, if nothing else, it's kind of good to just spam all of your trainer moves if you just want to get your sync move off early. Because they still count for it. I'm not sure if they used to do that. I don't remember that being the case in the pre-launch thing, but I could just be mistaken.
Leave it to me.
Here we come.
Wait. He missed high jump kick and he didn't take damage. That's cheap. Whatever, man.
Oh, okay then.
That's not how that's supposed to work. When are they gonna change the MC to actually be worth using? Yeah, this is the game I've seen with the least reason to use the main character, like, ever. I mean, in these, usually your main character is just, like, some off-screen dude that doesn't actually do anything.
Hey, I told you we weren't gonna lose.
Oh, okay, there are more stages. I guess that was the end of the story, but there's more stuff. Why did it tell me that was the end? That wasn't really the end. Yeah, Pikachu is pretty... What does Pikachu even have? The Thundershock, something, potion. Yeah, I wonder if you're gonna eventually like be able to evolve Pikachu, or maybe you'll get upgrades for your character, or maybe you're just not supposed to care about your character and just that's just what you get. I don't know. I just of course he has smell you later. I was wondering when he was gonna say that. I guess they made an attack name not to be too rude. They don't want their characters to be rude in this, I've noticed. Everyone is very polite and wholesome.
Leave it to me.
Evasiveness, accuracy, yeah, everyone... All of the 5 stars with the low accuracy move always have a buff that raises their accuracy, so it doesn't really matter.
Now's my chance.
Here's my chance. Now's your chance.
But what's the potential sort? If you sort your sync pairs, there's an option for sorting them by potential. And your player character shows up at the top for that. I don't know what that means exactly. I'll let you change the MC to be use any Pokemon that you pulled. That'd be interesting. It'd be nice to just see my player character. Like I picked out all my stuff. Well, I mean, I picked out like 3 options that it gives you. But like, you design your character ostensibly, but then you don't really see them unless you use them in battle. I guess you do have Endure. I didn't realize Pikachu had Endure. That is potentially useful for the EX battles. The EX battles are crazy hard. I guess I didn't know about those in the last stream. So there's gear battles. The game's kind of a gear grind late game. And there's EX battles, which are basically the raid bosses of the game. And they're really hard, and I'm not sure you're supposed to be able to beat them, honestly, yet. I beat one of them on, like, regular difficulty, but the very hard difficulty is... Well, it's very hard. And it super limits you what you can bring, because you have to have, like, a team power of 25,000. I had, like, 1 team that satisfies that, and it wasn't a super great one. By the way, Maylene is amazing to bring with, well, with any physical type Pokemon. She was how I finally beat Skyla EX. I just buffed my allies with Maylene and just went to town.
Told you we weren't gonna lose.
I swear the entire Discord goes dead. Right when I start the stream, no one is here. I gotta stream later. Oh. Guess that was it. Alright, so let's see what we get. So there's an exchange thing in the shop. And we'll do polls here in a minute, just when I get this stuff. So here's... It's kind of fiddly. You gotta move over here. Oh, 50 gems each story thing. It's not terrible. How many do you get total? 250. But yeah, see, you gotta clear the hard one and the normal one 20 times, the co-op one. And by the time you do both of those, I think you'll have enough items to get the last exchange stuff. Oh, not gear. So yeah, this is the main prize. You only get 3 of them though. It's kinda And this thing. I don't know why they think this is so valuable, the replay ticket. It's basically useless for now. I thought maybe that in events it would be really useful to replay, like get a bunch of extra rewards, but there has not been any event where that is a thing, so yeah. Alright, time for some pulls, if the game will load. I'm so glad I got my Chromecast setup figured out. It's actually pretty easy to stream from mobile now. Well, I stream... It's easy to get my mobile to output to HDMI so my PC can stream it. Streaming directly from mobile still sucks. Game? You gonna... game? If I stream directly from mobile, you have to use my phone mic, which is really bad. I swear phone mic technology has not improved, like, ever. It's still atrociously bad on even, like, high-end phones. I mean, it's probably a little bit better. What's the deal here? It's not letting me in. Please?
Hope I see you again.
Trisha, please.
Welcome.
Oh, no, not that. There we go! That was weird. So yeah, they put the limited banner into the main banner. I kind of prefer that to having a separate one. By the way, if you get paid gems, it's best to just do the daily pulls. Unless you're gonna whale, there's... It's better to do daily pulls than to do the big 10 pull. Because you get 3 times as many characters, and you get about... Your expected value for 5 stars is about twice as high. So you'll get...
Sup? The name's Marlin, man of the sea. We should totally go for a swim sometime, dude.
I barely remember you. You're... I think he's Gen 5. He must be Gen 5 because he got the Caracosta. Caracosta, however you say that. Wait. 300 gems, yes. Alright, here's hoping. He's only at 2%, so I'm not super expectant. I've never even done a 10 pull before, like ever. There's no benefit to doing a 10 pull, by the way, then you don't get extra stuff. Aside from the,
I'm Will of Indigo Elite 4 fame.
I've heard he's
I'm
pretty
here to
good.
show the world the true ferocity of my psychic powers.
Ferocity. Look at his traumatized Zatu in the background there. I've heard that this guy, as long as you don't teach Zatu air slash, he can auto all. Oh, you get...
I will continue.
You gotta be kidding me! 2 in a row, huh, Wolfric?
You know what? I leveled up.
Oh, duplicate, duplicate.
Closer to my...
Hey, there he is!
I'm blue. Whenever I see a strong
Well.
trainer, I just have to battle them. Nice to meet you.
That was easy. You again. Here, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get a bunch of dupes, which I did. Mina.
Feels like I've grown a bit.
Hey, Chris!
We did it. Thanks, everyone.
And another. What are the freaking odds? That's. What was that, like 4 duplicates in the same, or like 3 duplicates of other characters in the same set? Not bad. Not sure if I should pull more or not. I kind of want more characters. And I can't imagine they'll have too many more pulls. They will have Hilbert, but is Hilbert free or something? Or is he a pull thing? Let's take a look at blue. I was expecting to get no blue and a bunch of new not blue people. Instead I got blue and a bunch of duplicates. I did get this dude. What do you have? I know nothing about you. Aquatail. X defense all. It's a support. But a 3-star one. Think he's a
Nice.
pull?
There's still bigger waves to ride, dude.
Alright, I'll probably wait to pull then. It's kind of annoying.
Nice.
I was kind of
There's
waiting.
Still bigger waves to ride, dude.
Pretty extreme tan line you got going on. I think... What are you? Oh, tech.
Our psychic powers are even more intense now.
Gotta expect tech from the psychic types.
Our psychic powers are even more intense now.
Sure.
Our psychic
I should have
powers
enough
are
to
even
max
more intense
blue.
now.
I guess I'm glad I buffed Chris, because I got a dupe of her. So the only 5-star I'm missing is still Phoebe, which is a shame because she's really good. I think her and Karen are considered the best. I think Blue is now one of the best too.
Never felt this kind of power before.
Blue has never gone above level 55 until today.
I've never felt this kind of power.
Which might be true. Pokemon usually kind of cap out. Oh, why does it do that? Does that happen to other people a lot too? It kicks me out and says my clock is off, and it's not. 6:33, that's exactly the time. It always lets me right back in, but it kicks me out, and it's so dumb. I don't even know why that matters, because even if your clock is adjusted, all the timing in the game is based off server time, as far as I know. That's the way any reasonable, free-to-play game does things. So I don't know why I would do that. There's Blue. I got Lisa, and it cracks me up how small she is.
I've never felt this kind of power before.
Alright. Let's get some moves. Get a few random errors. Yeah, I've pretty much always gotten errors. I guess 3 new characters in a 10 pull isn't that bad. Isn't that bad at all, really. I've been getting nothing but dupes lately. How many total do I have? My goal was 50. Okay, 47. Close. Alright, Rock Tomb. Huh. Of course, your moves... It's usually only the trainer moves that matter. But lowering... Oh, it's guaranteed lower speed, right. That's not too bad, then. 2 to lower speed. Wait, and what do these do? Makes opponent target the user. Oh! Interesting. He could be kind of good for the EX battles then. Because enduring a hit would be very nice. Everything basically OHKOs everything. Defense cannot be lowered. He might have some niche uses. I don't know.
My.
For some reason, I was told not to give him Air Slash. I probably will. All the user stats have been raised. Some of the stats. If any of the target stats have been raised, the user or the same stats double by that amount. Huh. Wait, is he Strike? Nice tech. Do any of the techs do good damage? That seems really good. That seems like that would be a really good move to reverse the some of the enemies that kind of buff themselves into insanity. I don't know if that counts the sync move buffs though. Fuser, that's pretty good too. The more the user's stats are raised, the greater the power of this move. Huh. He has an interesting moveset actually. Stats cannot be lowered. Any stat?
My, how marvelous.
That's a genuinely really good passive skill. Most passive skills in this game are garbage. Okay. Air Cutter. critical hits. Yeah. Oh, Air Cutter. Oh, he's exactly. Never mind. He's exactly like Karen then. He has a weak-ish move that turns into a really strong move after the Mega. So yeah, you have to build momentum with him. Evasiveness, accuracy, and critical hit rate. Nice. Oh wait, it's only raises, not sharply raises, but it's still good. I don't think anything lets you sharply raise your accuracy.
Alright! This should come in handy.
What is the ratio? How much does accuracy, one level of accuracy, increase things? Like, I think Hurricane has accuracy of 75? No. No, 70. One accuracy raise is not enough to make that a sure hit, is it? How much is it? Enemy sync moves don't lower well. They don't? Oh, that's awesome. Like, he keeps his buffs? I guess he should. Wait, does it mean... Can they remove buffs? Or does it mean they can't be lowered even if they're already higher? Accuracy. See, yeah, this is what most things have. They have specific stats they can't lower.
Alright!
I'm not sure I've seen anything in the game yet lower accuracy, but... Alright, let's see how many books. How many books does it take to go straight to max? 48 exactly! Do I want to let him eat all of my books, though? I'll just take him to 95.
There I go again, getting stronger.
Look at those numbers grow. All buffs can't be lowered. Sweet. Now that is a level up. Kind of surprised they didn't just simplify attack and special attack into the same stat, and same with defense. They kind of did with defense. Not in terms of buffing, but most sync pairs. Like, let's look back at, Oh wait, no, let's look at, Onyx. Oh, I can't. It's kind of weird in how you can, like, when the game allows you to look at character stats. I kind of wanted everybody to be above level 70. I don't think I have enough books for that exactly.
I will continue to grow stronger.
Yeah, Will doesn't seem that bad. Which is weird, because I'm not sure I remember Zetu being particularly amazing. He's kind of there for Mirror Coat. Which, ironically, he does not have in this game. Where's this? There he is. Oh. I can't get you to level 70 anyway.
Whoa, sweet.
Pull your pants up, for God's sake. Alright. Lisa seems kind of interesting. Let me show... It's weird. If you want to look at someone, you kind of have to edit your team. What? No. Edit your team. Pick them on this menu. Look at them. So yeah, she's got sharply raises attack and special attack of all allied. And it's a sharply raises, so you can use her for either switches or just for any kind of attacker really. And you get special defense. And Confusion and Psychic should be good, but they have a really small chance of doing their effect. So she's pretty interesting. I haven't really used her yet. I don't have her level caps and stuff. Does anyone know how good Acerola and Viola and Charon here are? Charon seems... I'm not sure full heal really comes that in handy. Gradually healing, more so, but... And so much late game content, you just knocked out instantly, so that just healing just doesn't seem very relevant. You kind of just gotta buff yourself up really, really fast and just hit as hard as possible. And that's really all you can do. Wickstrom good? Wickstrom is interesting. I haven't really used him yet. He has more or less what you would expect. I think you can only stance change once, though. Is it twice? Oops. Let's look at him. Yeah, so he does get the stat change that you would expect. Gyro Ball. So the question is stance change. Change the blade form with Pokemon attacks. Change the shield form, just King Shield switches out. So it starts in defense form, right? Yeah. Though how good... he's only level 80, so I can't really compare him that well. On guard is really good though. It buffs you relative to what form you are. So he can kind of be defensive or attack, which, you know, that's Aegislash's whole gimmick. So it's kind of neat that they preserved that. Iron Head. His attacks aren't super amazing. Speed has risen. Unfortunately, you kind of have to pair him, I guess, with somebody that raises speed if you want that to happen. Vigilance. No crits. That's nice. Some of the EX battles spam crits. I've been trying out Drake. He's not too bad. He can buff both defense and special defense, while also increasing your move gauge like Rosa. His moves, you know, his non-trainer moves, like all support characters, aren't that great. He's also got Intimidate, which I don't know why it's not called Intimidate. This is a very weird choice, because this skill is obviously Intimidate, but it's called Terrify 1 now. Here's Maylene, I was talking about her. So X special attack all, and gloves off, which is really nice for like inconsistently hitting thing. It makes it a sure hit, and it gives you critical hit rate, which can be very nice. And she gets Rock Smash, which is makes her one of few support characters that actually kind of makes sense to use attacks from sometimes. What's Nanu got? Speed. Oh, Screech. That could actually be really useful. Interesting. It's funny, the tech types that do... Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I've noticed that a lot of the EX battles do not let you reduce stats. So I'm actually not sure he will be that useful.
Welcome.
I don't know why they went and made a whole, like, type. A whole type of Pokemon, the tech types, and then if you try to use tech, you just suck. You're just no good. And let's slip in blue somewhere. Give him some experience.
Just leave it.
There we go. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, but tech types just don't seem very good because all of the bosses just ignore everything. They take reduced effects from major status effects. Very often they just totally ignore debuffs. If you... See, I bet if I used Screech on the EX bosses, I bet it just wouldn't work. At least for most of them. It may vary,
Let's do this.
but that's another thing, you don't know. You don't know until you fight them because it doesn't really warn you.
Take that.
I'm not really a big fan of how the EX fights work.
Gonna rock this
Like, it's Pokemon. The buffs and status moves are supposed to be the name of the game for a great deal of Pokemon.
Here we come.
I really want Grimsley. I wish he didn't have Liepard. I know it's one of his things, but it's not one of my favorite designs.
I'm going all out.
A lot of the Pokemon cats' final evolutions are really ugly. It's unfortunate. Notably, Perugly. Delcatty is alright. Persian is fine.
Nice Pokemon.
The lions are fine. Really, mostly just Perugly and Liepard, I guess, but...
Go.
I guess a lot of Pokemon evolve into very ugly things. Like poor Bunnelby. I love that Grimsley is paired up with Nanu, though. They're an adorable pair. I wonder if they get into, like, smirking battles. It seems really bad design making the hard stages not able to be debuffed. Yeah, that's like... takes away most of the strategy from it. That's like... That's what debuffs are supposed to be for. Like, that's supposed to be where you use your tactical knowledge to apply debuffs, status effects, and all that stuff. And instead it's like, no. You have to treat this like an 8-year-old playing Pokemon and just spam Earthquake until you win. Because if you don't do that, you're just gonna lose.
Okay then.
It's silly. There is some degree of strategy to it, mostly... Damn it. Stupid chair. It's mostly about applying buffs. Because they can't prevent you from doing buffs, at least. And what's extra mean is that sometimes they'll buff themselves, like, ridiculously. Like, I forget if it's Skyla? But one of them buffs their own defense and special defense 2 stages for the whole team multiple times, and it it really sucks to fight that team. Though all of the EX stages kind of suck currently. I kind of wonder if they're kind of designed for you to have the next level cap. I think data miners found there's like another level cap item, like rare candies or something. So we might just be waiting for that, I don't know.
Right. Let's do this.
Mo. Good name.
Take that.
Bird battle.
Here we come.
Not sure if Air Cutter's quite as good as Snarl. Snarl's really nice for that special attack down.
Here we come.
Weren't you talking about someone having a lesson poison? Yeah, the thing is, they have skills called things like Lesson Poison 9. And like, I don't know exactly how much magnitude 9 has,
Leave it to me.
but like, what's the point?
Take that.
And then of course there's entire characters based around inflicting poison and reducing status, and then you make poison deal drastically less damage and you prevent reducing status. Like, Janine's whole niche is apply poison, spam Venom Drench, and just completely remove their speed, attack, and special attack. But
Take that.
the bosses just take that strategy and they just say no. It's like, oh, this is a really cool, interesting character, and I can't use them.
Do it. Now's my chance.
Like any boss in the game that you can use those strategies on, you wouldn't need to use those strategies on because you can just blast through them with Olivia.
Go on.
Leave it to me.
Let's watch our steps.
Come on. Ha.
Is Phoebe support or tech type, by the way? I thought she was tech, but she has a group buff, and that's usually only on support. I do really like the co-op though, and I really like the increased amount of like team buffs that really makes the triple battle a lot more interesting. But without status and stuff, it seems like a net loss in terms of complexity and strategy.
No way we're gonna lose. Here I come.
clearly a tornado, but okay. I'll allow it.
Darn.
You can't break us. Go! It's my turn. Now's my chance.
Kinda sucks that Tyranitar is a 3-star. It seems silly. But... By the way, when did Brock get a Tyranitar? I don't remember that being a thing, at least in the games. Unless that's like part of his battle tree roster. Is he in the battle tree? I don't remember that.
Go! An opening.
Also, if they're gonna lessen status effects, they could at least let us apply multiple major status effects to boss Pokemon. But that doesn't appear to work either.
You can do it. Shine. Go!
Also, the co-op, really cool feature. Please put the co-op at double speed by default, because it takes really long. The battles are really slow. And most co-op stuff you have to grind repeatedly, so it's like extra painful. They get a Tyranitar and Gym rematch in Heart Gold. Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember what he had.
I'll do my best.
Be careful. Ha! An opening.
I didn't think most of them had. Like, usually they just had evolved forms of the Pokemon they had in the first game.
Oh, okay then.
Okay,
Right.
this is fine. When are we getting frickin' Hilda? I don't think anyone knows,
We
but
weren't gonna lose.
she's only a 4-star too, which makes me sad face. But it'll mean she's easier to get, I guess, at least. But Brendan being 5-star and she's... Actually, I think every other protagonist is 5-star so far. But yeah, whatever. Unfortunately, this is mostly all there is to this event currently. I like the core concept of the game. I definitely think it needs some fairly significant tweaks. I don't think it would be that crazy hard to fix the gameplay issues I'm talking about with the status and stuff. I think they need to step up their game on events and stuff, though. The base game is not generous by any means with gems. It's even rougher than Makai Wars was at launch in terms of Gashapon currency. And pretty much every other Gashapon game I've ever played has been more generous in terms of events so far. This is technically the second, but first major event. It's, if you can call it a major event. It's really should have given like 100 each battle. Oh, like the drops? Yeah, you have to beat... I think if you beat both of the stages 20 times, that's what it takes. Which isn't... Considering the difficulty, isn't the worst thing in the world. You can just kind of auto-battle it while you're working on something else. Which, for better or worse, is how most of this game works. I fell asleep at like 3 AM yesterday. I don't even know why. I just could not get to sleep. It sucked. If you follow me on Twitter, you might have noticed if you were also up. But yeah, I probably won't be streaming too long tonight. I got a coworker of mine into Mother Gunship. I don't know if he'd be down to stream it or not, but I'll probably co-op with him sometime, so that'll be cool. I've been trying to get somebody to do like Resident Evil 5 co-op with. I got a buddy around here, but he's he works at a pharmacy and drives over an hour and has like the worst scheduling, like just whenever they need him, and it's a real pain in the butt to schedule stuff, unfortunately. And that's the fun part of being an adult sometimes. Being how much gems it should be given for stages. Oh! Yeah, 30 per stage is not super generous. Also, honestly, I think if they just did 100 gems per day for the daily thing, that would make it a lot more worth it. The 200 gems per day that they have for launch, that is perfectly fine. I just feel like that's not gonna last though, because like there's a very specific endpoint to that, and they didn't give it that during the location test. Plus, if they're gonna be that generous, it wouldn't make sense for the daily challenge to be so not generous. Yeah, my idea for like a balance fix is, I think it would be very interesting if tech-type Pokemon ignored boss immunities to status effects and stuff. Tech types are currently really bad. There's almost none worth using really at all. And their primary gimmick is just completely nullified by almost every raid boss. So fix both of those issues at once. Let tech types, you know, apply statuses and debuffs that other types wouldn't be able to do. That would be really cool. Because for right now, there's just no reason not to either just go all strike. Especially because strike can self-buff. You just want to use a strike that can self-buff and just steamroll stuff, or you buff your allies with a support.
Yes!
Chris is so short. How do you be so short?
Alright, let's do this! Here we come!
I'm hoping with Chris's level maxed out, I might be able to beat, which stage isn't it? Isn't there a water EX stage? Or a weak to water EX stage? Is that what Brock's is? No, I think he's grass. Who's water? I don't know. It's weird that there's not one stage per each element type, you know what I mean. Same thing. X accuracy all. Interesting.
I won't hold back.
What low accuracy move does Bruno have then?
Careful now! Here we come!
Brock fighting weakness? For the EX? I think that's his very hard. Who do you think would have Cyndaquil, Gold, or Ethan? Probably Gold. I imagine they're gonna want to have him have Typhlosion.
Do it! Careful now! Take that!
I don't see him having Chikorita.
Okay then.
Come on!
Obviously, Totodile is called for.
Do it! Take that!
Poor grass types. They've very rarely been the best starter.
No way we're gonna lose! Here I come!
Lyra gets Chikorita? Oh. I would say he's pretty much guaranteed to get Cyndaquil then. I really hope Silver gets Sneasel. I think Silver has Sneasel in every fight, doesn't he? I mean, other than the initial rival fight.
Let's go! Here we come!
I really hope someone gets Weavile or Sneasel. And other than Silver, I can't really think of a notable trainer with one. I think Candace had one, but she has Obama Snow.
That's it.
Plus, it'd kind of be a shame
Here we come.
to not, you know, have Night Slash and stuff. Have Sneasel be focused on Ice type.
Here we come. Watch this. Take that.
Accuracy +6. That is nice. Yeah, that buff steel is pretty legit, actually.
Pull this off.
Ready to shine?
It's still BS that Lycanroc Midnight is not Dark type. I like how on that attack, like the top of every Pokemon is outside of the shadow.
That's it.
I don't know how they missed that.
Now's my chance.
Go.
By the way, do other people actually see your stamps? I've never seen anyone using stamps. Most people, I think, just play on auto, though, so that might just be why, but I don't know.
Great! My heart feels like it's gonna overheat.
Oops. Sorry, I'm pretty tired today.
Yes.
Our search for taco restaurants has been only moderately successful. There's a lot of Mexican places around, but nothing really has a really good Taco Tuesday deal over here. We used to go to this really good place called Nico's.
Do this.
They had like food truck style tacos for $1.50 each, and you could choose all your toppings, you could choose your meat. They were just really good.
Hold back.
They were slow as hell, though. They were slow as hell. Their service, they mixed up orders all of the time.
I won't hold back.
But the food was really good, so we kept going back. But
I won't hold back.
yeah, they went out of business. Probably because they were just so slow.
Here we come.
Like, we would be waiting there for like a half hour to get food, and it was a bunch of tacos. That was pretty much it. And it was on Taco Tuesday, so you'd expect, you know, them to be prepared for tacos.
All out.
And so we would like call them ahead and be like, hey, we're gonna get this and this and this, and they would still mess up the orders.
I'll do my best.
They were kind of a mess. I'm not super surprised they went under, but it is a shame. All the places around here just have like, they have like a buck taco, and it's about what you'd expect for a buck taco. It's nothing impressive.
Here we come.
This place we've been going to recently, though, is really fast service, and they're really quick with bringing out the chips and stuff, so you don't starve. Which, less of an issue because you don't, because they're so fast with the tacos and stuff. The tacos kind of get like soggy though. They got too much juices.
Rugged sparkle.
Go to my taco review channel. I'm sure that's a real thing on YouTube. I'm sure somebody likes, like, drinks a whole bottle of hot sauce and then reviews tacos.
Here we go. Careful now.
Now's my chance.
Reviews tacos while in their car at the drive-thru. Because all food reviewers have to do that now for some reason.
Do it.
Oh, okay then.
I'm not particularly sure why he's BFFs with Flannery and
I told you we weren't gonna lose.
Bruno, but you gotta use those existing character models somehow, I guess. Alright, can I get a thing now? I really like her animations. A lot of characters are really expressive. Do the little hand thing. No, not that. Aw, lame. Koga does good hand poses too. Viola got a freaking upgrade, by the way. Look at this. Look at that big publishing house.
Alright, let's do this. You're fantastic.
Also, I think this is a new design for the Rangers. I wonder if that's going to be in Gen 7. I really hope we get generic trainers as like 1 or 2 stars or something. Just a little variety, and hopefully make them easy to upgrade, game. Please, thanks, yes. Oh. I love how these missions are terrible. Get 100 gym leader notes. Get 1 silver training machine. I never need another training machine in my entire life. Okay, I can. Yeah, let me show you how little these 5-star power-ups matter. It's very...
You again.
I've seen some whales defend them just because it's like, oh hey, I am whale, so I get 1% more stat. It's not even 1%, it's less than that. But people, they're like, oh, you have to give whales a benefit somehow. It's like, not necessarily. And a lot of, like I said, Azure Lane kind of does it more about cosmetic stuff. Also, these are limited. You have to use these up. So once you get these, don't like just sit on them. They disappear in 58 days. I have no idea what the deal is with that. That is total BS. Yeah, look at this. It raises it like 2 stat points. Actually, shockingly consistently 2 stat points. Huh. Yeah, I think it's exactly 2 stat points only. Oh wait. Not for HP though. But for everything else. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know who to use these on, and I don't have enough to actually upgrade somebody all the way. And I don't know if I give those to Karen or Blue or something, if they're gonna get power crept out of, you know, the universe. What's Hilbert have, by the way? Let me Google Pokemon. I don't remember Hilbert. Oh, of course, he's... Yeah, I didn't play Hilbert's game, so that would be why. He's the male black white 1 trainer. Hilda is better. Wait, we better be getting. Are we getting Hilda with Hilbert? Because, like, come on. I don't know who to use this 5-star thing on. Probably Karen. Unless Blue seems that much better. They seem fairly on par, just different types, really. Oh, this is a good one. I want to put a pair of shorts on her. If Spider wore shorts, would it wear them like this or like this? Obviously you need 6 pairs of shorts. Actually, are those things on the back legs? Or like, what are those?
Hey.
4-legged pants. What's up, Cheryl? I'm disappointed that Blissey is not OP. Blissey should be OP. She doesn't have soft boil like she should. It's nice to see some trainers like Cheryl in here, though. I feel like Cheryl's pretty forgotten. What's up, Blue? Do you have things to say?
Bonjour.
Okay. Bonjour. Updates to issues. Oh. Yeah, I got that buying bug twice now, actually.
Got this?
He sparkles. I think he might be a vampire.
Welcome.
Alright. Oh, hey, let's look at Blue's story. I forgot about that. I'm a naughty boy and I haven't watched everyone's thing, but... What's up, Blue? He said he'd smell me later, so I guess this is later.
Bonjour. Hey!
That's just a great line. Does he ever say bonjour in the games? I do not remember that. Isn't that dangerous? Okay. That seems unsafe. I'm pretty sure human bones would like shatter at that point when not like properly protected. Bird noise. You gotta love those Gen 1 computery cries. It's purdy. What amount of money made this artificial island, by the way? Pokemon economics are baffling. Thanks. Look at the look of hatred in his eyes. I have a theory that red might be free.
Yes!
I'm like 50% sure that one or both of Red or Cynthia will be free, because they are in the story. He does, I think, either Gen 1 or Gen 1's remakes. If it's a remake thing, I never played those. I stopped getting every version around Ruby and Sapphire. He's too friendly, I don't like it. He's contractually obligated to be nice to me. You can kind of tell it's killing him on the inside.
Yo.
Let them be mean. It's fine, let them be mean. Though I think if they're not going to make them total jerks, I do like how Gladion's thing works out. I think he's a decent rival. Oh, I want to talk to Koga. Look at him. Oh crap, I missed the sword shield thing, didn't I? What, was there anything cool in that? I'll watch it after this. I guess you don't have to tell me because I'll watch it, but... It's supposed to be Luigi's Mansion 3, I think? In that Nintendo Direct. Sense Koga in the darkness. Of course he'd be right behind me, he's a frickin' ninja, where else would he be? That's tomorrow, oh!
Impressive.
Oh, okay, never mind then. It's canon, by the way, that his Crobat tries to drain his blood. He says that in one of his lines. Watch his hand things. I love it. Like, yes! I love the expressive poses some people do. Most people do, really. Lieutenant Surge is really good, too. He just, like, flexes with every, like, pose. Or, yes, he poses with every pose. He flexes with, like, every statement. Gonna learn frickin' ninja secrets? Thanks! The look on his face! The appalled look on his face. It's September sponsored by Subway. Well, that's a shame because I no longer have a Subway near work. I'd have to go on like a 10-minute drive. But oh well. I'm eating healthier, though more expensive. Because there's the Japanese place and Pita Pit. Though I'm pissed at Pita Pit and I don't go there anymore. They messed up my order so bad. They're online. Don't use Pita... Well, at least with this Pita Pit, if you use the online order thing, they like ignore all of your extra options. Oh, September. Oh, like, oh, on Twitch. Huh. Speaking of subs, not to pimp out too much, but we're gonna be doing board game night this Saturday. So all Twitch subs that join, including Twitch Prime, if you subscribe to my channel, you can join in with the voice chat. What we do is we play a board game online. Usually it's either like Mario Party with all AIs, or it's something like we're gonna play Animal Crossing Pocket or Amiibo Festival this week, which is really simple. I just have to ask you which direction you go. Basically, it's you don't have to own the game or anything. The game doesn't have online, but it's pretty cool. So you're surprised, not the rest. I'm gonna be mean.
What?
Koga is so upset with me. I have upset Ninja Dad. I'm gonna be eaten by a crowbat. Oh no. Hacks! I can't wait to tell you in the story of Mario Party 5. Oh, yeah, we'll probably go back to Mario Party. I'll ask the people in Board Game Night what we should play next time. But I'm definitely down for some Amiibo Festival again. We have done Mario Party 4 times in a row, so... I thought everyone is super excited and talks about Pokemon League, or PML, whatever it is. As if it was like some ancient tradition, but it's like brand new, and this is like the first time it's ever happened. Let's just talk to some people. Keep me in to go through these anyway. Bowser's birthday got left out. It's good lore that everyone was born on the exact same day somehow. You would think everyone would know this somehow. I'm freezing to death. I need to hide in your shirt for warmth. That's a good grunt. I love that she's got leg warmers and like completely uncovered thighs. Like, you gotta pick one. How does her hair stay like that? My theory is like pipe cleaners. You just wrap the hair around them. I love that Abomasnow just like menacingly blows air and like tickles the fringes of its like lip. It's like aggressively breathing at you. Oh noes. Thanks, Abomasnow. Abomasnow is fluffy, confirmed. I always felt it would be like leafy. It's kind of like a tree, but I don't know. I guess it's fluffy now. Aw. I guess he was too cool for that. He's providing the sound effect.
I see.
Oh, this is cute. I love the little backstories and motivations and stuff they give the trainers. I wish the main games had more of this. Honestly, this is the part of this game I enjoy the most. I kind of just play as an excuse to get to see these things. I really like the battle format, but it's kind of either super crazy easy or just can't really beat it. There's not really a good balance so far.
Oh.
Wait, he said yes? Oh, by the way, almost all Pokemon, all sync pairs, are the same gender between Pokemon and trainer, even though it's like astronomically unlikely. There's maybe like 1 in 10 that aren't. It's a good cry.
Okay.
It's freaking dramatic music. Where else could this possibly be used in this game? Oh, you got blue too? Congrats. Yeah, I got him in the first 10 pull. I'm gonna save and wait for, I guess, Hilbert? I don't want Hilbert that much, honestly. I want Hilda. Also, if Hilbert is 5-star and Hilda is 4, that's BS. But I guess she could be really good 4-star. Thus far, 5 stars seem significantly better, though. Let's see Viola here. It really is very dating simi, by the way, though. Like, a lot of the responses that people say in the Pokemon Center are very much like that kind of thing. Oh, not my picture.
Hey.
I hate getting my picture taken. Stop that. Her camera is massive, by the way. Fucking massive, mate.
No problem.
Speaking of massive, mate. I wonder how long before there's gonna be a lot of fan art of her with her new upgrades, because... Oh, she has 2 cameras! I don't know, I've never noticed that before. Is photography fun? I love the little Surskit skating back and forth. It was painful to evolve Surskit into Masquerain. I love watching him skate around. I love the pond, whatever those are called. Pond skaters? I always put one of them in my house in Animal Crossing. They're like my favorite bug in that game. And there's a lot of really good bugs in that. He's the top percentage of Surskits. Space cadets? What do you mean some are space cadets? It's not an expression I've heard before. Aww.
Just fantastic.
And the 10 gems you get out of these is pretty paltry, but it's just to encourage you to actually watch them, I guess. I want to see if Brendan mentions his weird hat. I haven't seen him talk about it yet in the Pokemon Center. The thing's that's such a meme, they've got to reference it, right? Look at that hair hat. I guess in 3D it doesn't look as obviously hair-like. But when he was Pixels, hello friend.
All right. Huh?
When he was Pixels, it was very hair-hatty. I don't remember some of these cries, they're pretty good. I kind of figured he would have daddy issues. Not that any Pokemon, like, protagonist doesn't. At least he actually has a dad, canon-wise.
Hey!
Angry. Also, I find another reason I really don't like the limitedness of the Gashapon currency is like it makes me not want to pull actually, because like just now I stopped after the 10 pull because I got blue. I wanted to do more characters, but there's gonna be another banner eventually, and with Azure Lane, I feel pretty confident pulling on stuff just to get new things. But they give you a pretty steady supply of new pulls. Honestly, just from the missions and things, I think you get like 6 cubes a day, which is like, you know, 6 pulls. And you get 1/10 of a pull in this.
Sure thing.
Now, where's May at? He's the only visible dad. There's a lot more dads in this game, though. A lot of, well, at least Wulfric is a dad. I don't remember who else. But there's much better dad representation in this game.
We're gonna
Officially
do our
dad bod sponsored video game. May's Professor Birch? Is Birch May's dad? I don't know that. Well, I guess maybe I did, but have forgotten because of years of not having played that game. So her name is May Birch. Sad boys. Yes, that was a sigh.
What should I do? Okay.
Feels weird not having Tate. I feel like they should have some kind of bonus when they're together. They don't seem to, though. Maybe their movesets synchronize well? I don't know. I only know hers. Even though I have a whole table with all of the units in my guide, by the way. I could look it up, I just don't want to right now. I gotta say, as a kid, I could not imagine, like, teaming up with my sister for Pokemon battles, or basically anything. I think video games give an unrealistic expectation of how siblings are. Or even worse, anime, but that's unspeakable. Either way, your rival is Birch's kid. Oh. Wait, I thought the gym leader was always Brendan's dad, though. I always plays the female protagonist. Especially since we get better clothing options in the games with them. You get like a hat and like the same shitty shirt but in different colors. That's really all the dude protagonist gets.
Thanks. Okie dokie.
There it is. I love the little... It's not a very psychic pose, though. Yes, they can! That is bullcrap! The sun... The moon... This is a pretty common misconception. But the moon... And video games... Video games are atrocious for this, but the moon's position has nothing to do with where the sun is. The moon is very frequently in the sky during daytime. But yeah, the moon does not rise when the sun sets, despite that being how a lot of video games do it. The anime has Brandon be May's dad. Or Birch be May's dad? Ah, alright. It's interesting, because thus far, the anime does not seem to be canon to this game, or at least it doesn't have any anime-only characters. The characters all seem to be pretty explicitly the video game versions, in the cases where that matters. Drake makes a really good, like, child-eating face. I don't know if he'll make it in this. He's, like, trying to make happy, smiley faces for children, and he just looks like a serial killer. It's great. This whole menace looks so small. Imagine the jokes you would get being named Drake. Not though that is like 50% of Pokemon trainers, you know, Roxanne. That's all that comes to mind, but there's a bunch more, trust me.
Yes.
Being Drake and training dragons. Maybe they just have stage names. Maybe it's all fake like WWE. They just get stage names. It would make sense. It's basically a sport and all.
Superb.
Aw. Nice Dragonite.
You have my
If only humans were that nice. Briny. Good old Briny. Excuse me?
What?
Is he here? I don't think there's actually a Dragonite model in the game yet.
Indeed.
Yeah, but they're not gonna show it. Aw, cute. Oh. I think Mediacom is Mediacoming. I just want to do a couple more sync stories, it's fine. Kick that bit right down. It's always around 8 o'clock that it just tries to die. I love the little jiggle when those pass. It plops down. Again, this sad music.
I'm sorry.
Summoning me here. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So dramatic. Okay. Okay, here we go. For instant text, there we go.
Yes. Wonderful. Huh? So amazing.
Just use an escape rope, come on.
I see.
I forget some of these trainers' quirks.
Thank you so much.
I forgot she was, I guess, a teacher?
Wonderful.
It's all thanks to Nose Pass.
I'll give it my
Nose Pass is not exactly one of my favorite Pokemon, but I play with ROM called Orange Islands. It's amazing how much in the anime. Huh. So what's up with Mina? Do you think she freshly applies that paint every day? Because it would dry and get like really gross and eventually come off. Maybe it's tattoos.
Hey. Whoa.
Her voice is pretty fitting. Whoa. Dave's not here, man. Good eyes.
Got a minute?
She sounds perfectly like a drugged out college kid. Like, hey man, you want to hear about saving the forest whales, dude? It'll blow your mind, man. Hello, friends. She gets timid. She looks timid, yes.
Kabam!
Bad Granville. The intensity of that face is not something I ever expected out of Mina. Do you think she like uses her like hair ends to like just paint things? I can only assume that is their purpose. Her species has evolved this way. She's basically a Smeargle, come to think of it. She's just human Smeargle. Like, Grumble eats her paintings, or like chews on them, by the way. That's in one of the other things. Oh, yep, there we go. Nom nom nom. Delicious paint. That means she likes it. Bork. Barfk, barfk. Think she pays extra for those acid wash jeans. I love that, like, crappy beat-up jeans cost 10 times the price of good jeans. Fashion. I guess we may as well just finish what we got here. What's up, Will? Barely remember Will. Why are there so like giant Kirby stars embedded in the ground? I like the outdoor 3D environments they got. It's a shame that you can't actually walk around in them. They need Pokemon Masters VR where we can like walk around and look at stuff.
Congratulations are in order.
Brain powers. Is it canon that humans can actually have psychic? I think it is. I think some people just are psychic in Pokemon. I guess a Pokemon can be, why the hell can't humans be? Well, never mind actually, because Pokemon can do all kinds of crap humans can't. Like be on fire and stuff. Well, humans can be on fire too, but only once.
Shall we? All right.
Look into Zatu's eyes. That somehow seems like a really bad idea. Look at him. Zatu sees the past and future and is like permanently traumatized by what it's seen of the future. Poor Zatu. I saw things. I appreciate you taking me seriously, please don't lie. Oh, come on. Or at least it didn't show the world exploding or something. Thanks that too.
What?
Oh no! Was this dude? Not you. This dude was a Gen 5 guy, right? If I don't recognize it, it's usually Gen 5. Look at those pale ass feet! Frickin' tan line showing real bad, dude. It's an intense tan.
What's up?
His pants are sharks. He must have been a Gen 5 gym. Wave badge?
What's up?
Okay,
Whoa!
that seems safe. Why has he got stuff in his hair?
Whoa, sick!
Comb your hair. Comb that crap out of your hair. Are you okay? Oh, we don't get the mouth move. Or do we? Yeah, you don't get the mouth move animations if you speed up too fast. That's dumb. I like some of the mouth move animations. They do a pretty good job. Like, Acerola always has the kitty face, and even when she's talking, like, the mouth flap animations includes kitty face. I haven't really seen that done very often. He was exclusive to Black White 2? I guess that's why he's like vaguely-ish, familiar-ish. I must have fought him, but
Yo, you got this.
I had to blast through Black White 2 because I needed to transfer my Pokemon up to Gen 6. See what Wickstrom's deal is. Take that star off your head. You look ridiculous, Stimpy. Isn't Aegislash bigger than that? Hold on. Yeah, Aegislash is like 5'7". Maybe Wickstrom is just 8 feet tall, but yeah, Pokemon, they've never been super consistent in sizes, like in any of the games or anime or the manga or anything really. Speaking of manga, how traumatizing was that episode with the haunter that like explodes and its like dead face is lying on the ground, petrified.
Ah, I see.
This man needs a comb badly. I like this animation. Yeah, various Pokemon literally die in some of the manga. I think mostly Pokemon Adventures. Do you think that star is just like taped to his head?
May I have a moment?
Or is it like a pasty? And you just put it in the wrong place?
Huh.
Maybe he did put them in the right place. We just can't see them. Oh god. Imagine having to wear that every day and sit in a room for like 8 hours, waiting for small children to come and fight you. Life of an Elite Four member is very strange.
What's this? Ugh.
He's so fancy.
Well,
I guess it's like his +1 accuracy headgear. It's funny he's wearing all that armor but no helmet, but I guess they want you to be able to see his face and head. Alright, just chair on left. I don't even remember this guy. He must be from Gen 5. Yeah, he's got a Stoutland. He's obviously from Gen 5. Does anyone have a Pokemon that's not from the gen they debuted with? Aside from Signasuit Brock. And your character, which doesn't really count.
Okay.
I really don't like Stoutland.
Hey.
Until the new Pika clone, I think Stoutland might have been my least favorite Pokemon. I really don't like its mustache. And it's like trash bag color fur. Barf. Barf. Koga? Oh yeah, Koga. He's got Crobat from Gen 2. That must be from his rematch.
Thank you. Hey. All right.
Look at that Ahoge. Not a lot of Pokemon characters have Ahoge, do they? There's various anime tropes Pokemon is mostly immune to. And some that's not.
Would you do me this favor?
How dramatic of you.
Thank you.
Look at his skinny ass legs. Boy needs to eat. Sucks Lieutenant Surge, like, all the static images show him with the sunglasses, but he like never has them on actually in the game.
hey you.
There he is. Hey, wait a minute.
Sorry.
That Voltorb looks appropriately sized. That's weird. That does look about. Voltorb's like 1/8. But when he's next to Feraligatr looks like tiny next to him. Thanks for electrocuting me. It's just what? Okay, I guess canon self-destruct is not. This is just like nothing. Voltorb can do it all day. It doesn't matter.
Ah, gotcha.
You would think that would at least hurt me to some degree. Being afraid is what keeps you alive. Well, I guess kind of. Mr. Surge, I'm like 10 years old. You don't need to tell me about dying in Vietnam. Very dramatic. I love his flexing. Please don't. Oh no.
What?
Please do not explode again.
Yeah.
I love that it's canon that electrodes explode just for fun.
Good work, kid.
They just get bored, so they just explode, which is very millennial of them. Jared is black white too. Only at first gym leader replaced their own. Oh, huh.
Ready up.
I don't even remember a ton from Black White 2 when I played that one, but I wanted to get through it.
What?
When there's a Gen 5 remake in like 20 years, then I'll pay a lot of attention to it.
Negatory.
Dead. These are the best dialogue options. Og or Gya? I'm gonna go Gya. We're just dead! That's the end! That's the end! We just died. You lose, game over. Best story. Marley has an Arcanine. Oh. I haven't seen Marley. Oh, here he is. What's up, Nanu?
Hey, you. What a hassle.
Nanu is a big mood. Nanu is the best. Try not to have dreams anymore. Aw. Thanks, Nanu. Space. What's your favorite thing about space? Mine is space. See, yes, they do. They are psychic brain units. Small. Very small.
You deserve
What's
a
up,
round of
weirdo?
applause. Thanks.
By the way, does Rosa actually have that hit or miss line in this game, or is that a Photoshop?
Yes.
Because I've seen her like a billion times in the Pokemon Center. I've never seen that. It does look like the font, but it could just be a good Photoshop. By the way, let me impart this cursed knowledge upon you. Superior is literally a banana with a snake inside of it. Look at it. It's a green banana, and once you peel it open, there's a snake. I know it's supposed to be a robe, but no, it's a banana.
Losing is not an option.
I don't like this face he's given me. He's got this hentai face on. I don't like this. Let's get out of here. Zatu doesn't like what he's seeing either. We're indoors, weirdo.
Incredible.
Just stay groovy.
It sucks we get these ace trainers, by the way. Gen 6 female ace trainer was the best. Marley's Arcanine. Who's
Yeah?
Marley from? Or where is Marley from, rather?
Let's do this.
Become a swimmer. I guess you can just make life choices and become a different type of trainer. What's this guy's deal?
Os.
Os! The Karate King! Ah yes, the legendary Karate King.
I'm moved beyond words.
Gonna stream when Hilbert comes out? Probably, I guess. As long as there's like something to do. I guess for now, I'm saving up the gems. Think I can do... how many have we got? Yeah, I can do 2 10 pulls and then some. That's... If he's 2%, that's not guaranteed by any means at all, but I'll try. I don't know if... Is it really just gonna be just Hilbert? I really want Hilda a lot more than him, but we'll see. Also, is Blue a permanent edition, or is it... Like, I know the rate up is only temporary, but I couldn't tell if he's a limited character.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Well, I think I'm gonna turn in for the night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Interested to see how this game does things. I honestly just like talking to all the trainers and reading the stuff and seeing the animations and stuff. Hopefully some of the new raid bosses and stuff. I think the events definitely need some new iterations and, you know, try things out. It's no Azure Lane yet, but I'll stick around for a while, see what we got. I kind of wish we didn't have this advertisement banner at the top here, but I guess that's the price you pay for not having the external ads in the game. I swear, at some point they're gonna have to put Trista, Trisha, and Trinia into the game in a banner. You just know they're gonna have fire type, grass type, and water type. But you can see her talking about wanting Pokemon. That's gotta be a hint. Oh, anyway. Good night, everybody. Fun stream. Stretch. Good night.